Hi guys, it's Deadstorm here, and I am going throwback. I am giving you some Crash Team Racing, and many of you are probably like, huh, Deadstorm? What? What is Crash Team Racing? And I'm going to give you the answer. Now, remember I said many of you. Some of you might know about it, but let's get back on topic. Crash Team Racing, PS1 game, lesser graphics, but it's because it's an older game. But it was awesome. Many of you like to play Minecraft. I like to play Minecraft, so I don't think it's a problem if you were really interested in playing some Crash Team Racing. And that is why I am bringing you this gameplay. It's an awesome game. I played it as a little kid, and I basically liked winning me some races and all that. So I hope that you do enjoy this gameplay. I pretty much win every race easily, but as you'll notice, I put the setting on easy. I just wanted to give you guys something good. I pretty much wanted to rush in a gameplay on this, so I put it on the easiest setting as there is. And it's a pretty awesome game. It's basically a rip-off of Mario Kart. I don't know which game's older, honestly. But anyways, it's basically the same as Mario Kart. Both are really awesome games, so I don't have a problem with it being a ripoff of Mario Kart, because I think that, you know, you can have more than one of something like that. Otherwise, it's not a variety, at least, or anything like that. Crash Team Racing is beast. It's awesome. I liked Crash Bandicoot. I liked all these games in the past. Mortal Kombat, for example, which brings me into how I got back into Crash Team Racing. So, about a year ago, I think I got Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe, and I was like, yeah, fighting game, I'm gonna kick some butt. I'm gonna pwn me some computers. Obviously not noobs. But anyways, so I got it. I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome having like Batman face all these guys that I remember playing when I was younger. Like, I always played Mortal Kombat. I thought it was awesome. Smoke, all those awesome characters. But anyways, so I got the game, and I was like, yeah, it's gonna be awesome, as I keep repeating it. So I learn the controls. I go into like the menu, and I look at all their specials. I break it down into a science. I like put all the combos of buttons you gotta push so they do something fancy, such as like pull out their chain and drag the person and all that. As Superman, I'd be pounding the ground doing some weird flying moves and all that. So I was like, man, this is awesome. Then I went into story mode. No. That's all I have to say. I have never seen a game where they got into fights over nothing. I think the same could be said about all other fighting games, where like Tekken, like I don't know what it is. It's like trying to display too much masculinity. I mean, oh, I got bigger balls than you. I mean, come on, it's ridiculous fights. They're fighting over something that I would laugh at. I would joke about. Like, it's really an odd display of testosterone. Like, oh, you're gonna regret saying that, and let me fight you now. I'm angry. No. No. Why would you fight over that? Alright, as I keep going on and on about that, basically, storyline, crappy, stupid, whatever. So I was looking for some downloadable content, because I was like, they don't have the most, you know, Mortal Kombat characters, and I would think it would be awesome if they added some DC. So I was looking for it, and I came across this game, Crash Team Racing. I was like, oh man, I played that when I was younger. That was awesome. It was like something like $7.99, $9.99. I don't remember the exact price, but anyways, I scooped out the money and I played me some Crash Team Racing. And ever since, I thought it was an awesome game, and I'd play it every once in a while. And I was bored tonight, and I was like, oh, you know what? I have an HD PVR, so I don't have to worry about video lag and everything. And seeing as the graphics are lesser, I need to play on some HDMI, not some AV, which would have been required of my capture card. So I was like, oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's show everybody else what I really like playing. And here's the thing. As a kid, I played that, but the change in lifestyle. There was a change in lifestyle. I didn't play many video games since then. And I just got back into video games, I think, a couple years ago. And what happened is I had roommates. Basically what happens, you go through boot camp. I'm in the Navy. I think I've mentioned it a couple times before. So you go through boot camp and you go to A school. A school is like you getting to know what the Navy needs you to know for your job. And as I went to A school, what they had was barracks for all the single guys because I wasn't married then. And I had about 4 roommates. There was about 5 of us in this one room. We shared this common area and all that. So each of us would have our awesome entertainment set up. Me, didn't have a TV, didn't have a PlayStation, but I was watching them, and I remember before boot camp watching people play some Call of Duty, and I was like, I don't know. But then I played it. I gave it a try, and I was like, wow, this is actually pretty cool. So about a month later, I got myself a PS3 and a TV, and I was like playing along with them. And that's how I got into Call of Duty, and that's how I got back into video games. And I think it's very fun. It's awesome. Keeps me entertained, you know, especially at those times of day where you can't think of anything else to do. Eventually, I do get bored of video games too, though, and I try to find something to replace that. So I hope you guys are enjoying this game. It's pretty awesome. Which brings me to the zombie thing. I totally need to go back to the zombie gameplay that I had posted last. I just want to summarize this because a lot of things happened. Basically what happened is I had this zombie gameplay where I went solo and I made it through 12 rounds. I put the Pack-a-Punch, I think, on the HK-21, and I deleted it by accident when I was trying to edit another video. I deleted it. So I was like, oh my god, Dead Storm, you're an idiot. Why did you get rid of the gameplay? I put like so much effort. I had done like 11 takes on the commentary and I had perfected it, and I was like, you know what, this can't go to waste. So I played with Shadow Snipes and we got to wave 13. The end of that gameplay is embarrassing. I played like complete crap. Complete utter crap. I kept on getting down. But I was also like, Shadow, man, we've got enough, man. I don't want to keep going on this. I want to do some other things. So eventually he purposely downed himself in Wave 13. He's a very good zombies player, by the way. He's a good person to learn some zombies from. And like I said, I haven't played many zombies. I'm not the most skilled zombies player. And you probably noticed that in the zombies gameplay that I did post. And basically, I kept the commentary because I put so much effort in it. So I just set up an update for it, and I hope that many of you did hear it. I don't know if many of you go till the end of a video to actually hear it, but I hope that you did because I thought it was important that I informed you guys of the change that I had made. Alright, which brings me to other things I'd like to talk about, seeing as I got all this spare time and all that. Alright, U2 moments. Basically, I work on base, right? So what you have to do, present your ID and all that. Alright, so I go to the gate, and I forget what the guy says. Have a good... I don't know. Basically, he said something that would only relate to me, and I thoughtlessly said U2 to him. And as I left, I thought, how would that apply to him? Have you ever had those moments where, you know, someone says something and it's like wishing you good luck at something, but it doesn't totally relate to them? Okay, perfect example. You're at the airport, right? Taxi driver. He's like, have a good flight. Obviously, he's not going on the plane, and you're like, you too. Okay, you're wishing the taxi driver a good flight, as he's gonna drive off. Doesn't make any sense. Basically, that was one of those moments. Another thing, awkward silences. When you're talking with your friends and they got the ball rolling, they are talking about some awesome stuff and all that, and then all of a sudden, it goes silent. Absolutely silent. There's no excuse for the silence. It just happens. How do you break that silence? So, no. That's how I would do it. I don't know. I would make it even more awkward. It'd be like some weird no homo moment. I don't know how to really explain it. It's like man law. All that stuff is as I'm trying to get into all the things about man law. You know what? Maybe I should actually make a video on that. That's actually a good commentary idea as I'm talking right now and thinking of other things to talk about in future comms. If you want to hear about man law, we can do that, such as like the one urinal rule and like how to hug a guy, all that ridiculousness. I think sometimes it's a little awkward to have some of those moments. There's boundaries, obviously. We're a little bit ridiculous about our boundaries, while women, you know, they're all huggy, kissy, kissy. Whatever. I'm stereotyping. My wife, right now, she's hearing this commentary and looking at me weirdly. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this commentary. I enjoyed making it. I hope you guys have a great day, as I will too. Peace, guys.